Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jacob, and in this video we're going to talk about the rarest original MP44 magazine pouch. I have a pretty good selection laid out here to take you through the evolution of the MP44 magazine pouch. We have the earliest version, which is the MKB42 magazine pouch, but it's seen with all variants of the MP44. So this was the earliest one that was issued. Then I don't have an example here, but there was one in between these two, which had the Y-strap loop integrated with the belt loop, and sometimes they curve in, sometimes they curve out, sometimes the back strap is connected on the end with the loop, sometimes it's connected on the other end, but it's all the same version. They just sort of appear to have changed their mind, but already had the pouches produced to a certain stage and then changed which end the backstrap was on. So that goes there. This MKB42 type of pouch isn't all that rare. It's less common, but there are quite a few out there. Then we have the one with the integrated belt loop and Y-strap loop. Then we have the next version. So the main variation between the MKB42 single flap, the triple flap with the integrated belt loop. Then we go to this version, which is not integrated. They've brought the Y-strap loop out to its own individual attachment point again in the middle. But the difference between these two are that at this stage they didn't have this reinforcing, the reinforcing section along the bottom. That's the major difference. So we went MKB42, MKB42 with integrated belt loop and Y-strap. And then this is almost the final version. And then this is the most common version that we see. It has, there are various types. So these are either on the outside or on the inside. Doesn't really matter. You can see pouches where some are on the inside, like these are sewn, such as this one. A mixture of both on the same pouch, so that's not really important. We can see some pouches that use leather. Again, that's not that important. It's a variation of the same design. And as time goes on, a lot of the recycled material gets converted to brand new leather. So these pouches, they do eventually move on. You can find this pouch in this style without the reinforcing, and you can find this pouch in this style with the reinforcing. The only difference between these sets here, other than this is an earlier variant without the reinforcing, is that this is made from recycled material, and this is brand new material. And like I said, there are various versions with different types, different loops, but they all share the same manufacturing style. And this is the most common variant. Then we get into this. This is our last ditch effort. So I'll bring the camera in and we can have a look at this one. This pouch was the last version that the Germans made during the Second World War. They did continue making the other versions right up until the end, it appears, but this was the last-ditch effort. We'll have a look at some of the characteristics that define this. First of all, there are no metal loops on the end. You might be able to see it, but they are dipped in glue of some sort just to prevent it from coming apart. These are the riveted style. Really no different from the version before it. There's nothing special about the buttons here. They are the same. We have the same reinforced bottom. can't decide if that's padded or just extra folded over. Some versions do have a hard piece. You can see that we've got square sewed on in the bottom. Usually that's a reinforcing piece of hard plastic, but I think in here, I can't really get my hand down that far. It might be extra cloth. The magazine loader has gone from a complex folded piece of leather to a single piece of synthetic material. It's sort of like pleather. This one's sort of rusted out, but the snap is rusted out. But you might be able to see it's just a piece of, it's not leather, but it's synthetic material, and it doesn't have the sides. It does its job. It keeps the magazine loader held in, and that's all it needs to do. Again, as with the original pouches, these are woven in, the loops are woven into the webbing. And this is where the major difference happens. They no longer, they don't use separate sides for the closing flaps. It is just a single piece that is stitched at a corner. I have seen, of the 6 that I know out there, I have seen ones with a liner. This one doesn't have a liner, but I have seen some with a liner. The back of the pouch is no different. You can see the back strap has been cut off. The Germans continued with that, and so did the Yugoslavians. And this is one of the less robust type belt loops. And again, we've got a mix of parts. We've got some good quality webbing up here and this lower quality. These were probably that reed green or grass green color at one time, but this appears to have been thoroughly washed over the years. And the telltale red thread that everybody looks for, yes, it does have it. A little bit there. These are probably different quality of material because the thickness changes on them, and sometimes they're even a different color. So those are the details of it. I know of 6 in existence. There's certainly going to be a few more, but there's nowhere near the numbers of even your early MP44 magazine pouch. This is clearly one of the harder ones to find. I hope you like this look at what I consider to be the rarest MP44 pouch that was manufactured in World War II. If you like the content, please let me know. If you didn't like the content, again, please let me know. You can leave a like. You can always contact me. My email's always at the end. And until next time.